Hi. So in February of 2016, I went with a university group east of Innsbruck to the Mount Geyer, and there was in the valley there was an avalanche and a few people died. It was a Czech group. I was in that university group, and I was also in the avalanche. I had a huge rock fall on my pelvis. I managed to ski out of the avalanche below a cliff, and the avalanche went over the cliff and the rock came down on my pelvis. There's nothing much I could do. I sat there in groaning pain. I was skied behind the guide, and some of the other people that were in the middle of the group, they are the ones that died. I was heli lifted to the Munich Red Cross Hospital, and they operated on me the next day. They were able to stabilize me. They operated on me the next day because I had a large hematoma, and they said that if they didn't operate, I would possibly die. So a week went by, and the doctors came in, and I was still all in pain, and they brought a wheelchair, and I was looking at the wheelchair, right, and they said, you may have to be in this thing all your life. It's one of the reasons why I bought Casa Esmeralda, because I knew that I would have to go up and beyond and get the nature power of all the enzymes and all the growth to heal myself. Within 6 months, I researched a lot of healing protocols, and there was one healing protocol that I did, and that was the Gerson therapy. If you ever look online, Dr. Max Gerson, he was a doctor, and he worked on people's immune systems to heal themselves, to regenerate themselves and heal themselves. I did that therapy for 6 months. So I haven't seen a doctor in 2.5 years after my follow-up. I walked into the doctor's office in Munich 6 months after the hospital, and he looked at me and he asked me, what did you do? And I said, I did the Gerson therapy. I haven't met a Gerson therapist or anything, but I've researched enough and read the book and everything to do the therapy. You can get the book online off of Amazon. So I'm here with my goats, and I just want to show you and share with you a little bit about nature. And there's a few things that I have not been able to heal myself or do heal myself, and I've tried everything because I've had shoulder spasms and things like that, neck spasms, right knee problem that keeps returning. I keep fixing it and it returns, and for the first time in my life, for a friend sent me this, a healing lady who's very dear to me, and I was looking at some of her ancestors online, and this thing came up about grounding yourself and going barefoot. So I'm here with my goats. This is Pippi and this is Ziggy, and we just picked these. If you see my last video, we just picked these Pompermos. So it's absolutely beautiful here. It's midday and the bees are just buzzing and blooming. I gotta get a beehive set up. I gotta capture some of these bees. Anyways, going back to my healing thing. So for a month and a half now, I have had no problems with knee pains, back shoulder spasms, neck spasms, waking up in the morning stiff or something in pain. The energy of the earth is quite remarkable, actually. You really don't need to do much. But when you wear rubber shoes, you insulate yourself from the earth. And possibly, if you believe in God, and if there is a God, in my view, it is the energy of God and all of his creation here happening. The bees, the goats, the dogs, the plants, the trees, everything one way or another is grounded and lives off the energy of this earth. If you take any of these plants, if you take any of these trees out, sooner or later they are going to die. If you take these flowers out and you put them in a vase of just water, they're going to live only a short-term period. But if you get a vase and you put it in water and you put a grounding rod or a grounding line into the water, those flowers in the vase are going to live longer. Someone here is already taking a nap. If you ever were curious to see on how a goat actually sleeps or takes a nap, because it's warm out now. It's midday, it's getting to 24, 25 Celsius here. But absolutely gorgeous. This is only like one of my meadows on 14.45 acres. The other method is that you find some metal duct tape and you punch a hole in it, tie a copper wire around that hole, put that on a bed sheet, and throw the line, the copper wire line, out your window, and put that in a grounding rod in the ground. So basically that you are grounded 24/7. Quite remarkable, because the earth gives off energy called Hertz. And without this Hertz energy, nothing on this earth can live. And it's free. For hundreds, thousands of years, human beings walked this earth without shoes. Was there cancer? Was there a lot of these palliative diseases? Was there a lot more arthritis, inflammation? These drug companies are making thousands of dollars off of people popping Advils just so they can sleep. I'd say just ground yourself and see how well you can sleep, and possibly stop snoring. All these wonderful things just from a free energy that you can harness yourself through your feet. Because your feet absorb all this energy. It's beautiful here. I come down here like twice a day. Just sit here. Look at all the olive trees in the valley here. There's some fruit trees. There's wild fruit trees growing here. Some of them haven't been watered. All this. All living off of this energy, Hertz of the earth. Some of these trees, like these olive trees, they're never ever watered and they produce olives. Year after year, my trees, they produce olives. All of them. I never watered these trees. And what do these trees do for me? They make an antioxidant just as powerful or equal to some of the other antioxidants that you can buy in the drugstore, all for free. It's called extra virgin, natural. If you want to say organic, I say organic growing are people who do farming and organically grow and they trim everything. I do nothing to these trees. My goats do all the work. So if you have pain, inflammation, if you have some type of disease, if you have a history of cancer in your family, if the doctors say you're going to be in a wheelchair possibly all your life, which happened to me, and I went on some 3-year healing journey to cure myself, the damage to repair the free radicals in my repair the damaged free radicals in my body, I would say do this. This is no other way, and if that doesn't work, well, try something else. It has worked for me. It has worked for a few other people. I have told them to do this now too. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my afternoon. I only eat 1 plum caramel, 1 grapefruit a day because they're very sour. They have lots of tannin. Maybe make myself a little bit of a pizza today or something. This is Tony. At Casa Esmeralda. I hope I've inspired you to go outside, to grow your own food, to live out in nature, or just visit nature in itself, to learn about nature, what nature and the Hertz energy of the earth can provide for you, and all the wonderful things that you can do on your own and on yourself. Live off the land, have a few animals, all these wonderful things that are basically free with a little bit of hard work. If you like my videos, please do like and subscribe, and thank you for those who have liked and subscribed, and I wish you all the best and a wonderful weekend. Take care and bye for now.